Sanskrit's so poetic. Oh, twice-born sages, by serving those devotees who are completely freed from vice, great service is done. By such service, one gains an affinity for hearing the messages of Vasudeva. And what is the benefit of hearing the messages of Vasudeva, or we say Harikatha, Krishna Smarna? You can remember Krishna. And if you hear enough throughout your lifetime, your heart becomes purified. What happens is it awakens your love for Krishna. As we said yesterday, how do you always remember someone and never forget them, which is the meaning of Krishna Smarana? How is it possible to always remember somebody and never forget them if you hate them? Like Kamsa. He hated Krishna because he heard the omen that his 6th or 8th son, Devaki, his sister, would be his death. So he's always thinking, where is this rascal? Every day he was sending a demon to Vrindavan. We have the Janma demon every day. So he was always thinking of Krishna. So is that a definition of Krishna consciousness? That he's always thinking of Krishna, never forgetting him? No, Rupa Goswami says it has to be done favorably. That's bhakti. So how to get to that point? The whole purpose of this Krishna conscious movement, everything we do, and we're busy as bees, but let us not forget the goal. The goal is to love Krishna, to love the divine couple, Radha and Krishna. So by regular attendance in the Bhagavatam class and by rendering service to pure devotees, all that is inauspicious within the heart becomes destroyed almost immediately. Pure devotional service. So we're in the right place right now, the right time, doing the right thing. And as much as we can engage in this Shravan and Kirtan, it's to our benefit. Serving the devotees and hearing the Bhagavatam. So that's how Raghunath Das became Raghunath Das Goswami. He was an eternal liberated soul, a Nitya Siddha, but for our benefit, he acted like an ordinary person. Everyone needs a hero. Unfortunately, the heroes are Spider-Man and the Avengers and all these crazy things. But if we have heroes who are liberated souls, then to some degree our liberation is guaranteed. He's Nitya Siddha. Sometimes those Nitya Siddhas, they come to this world. That's the amazing thing. Like sometimes you'll find a very dignified person, a high-class person, a great reputation in a poor part of town. And your natural question is, what's a nice person like you doing in a place like this? Right? You meet the president of the country in the red light district. Of course, nowadays it's pretty common, but theoretically, what are you doing here? So one may question why these great souls come to Martyaloka. Abrahma bhuvana loka punarabhito arjuna momopetu dekuntiya punarjana. London is also mentioned in that verse. Did you hear? From the highest planet in the material world down to the lowest, all are places of misery when repeated birth and death. So Govinda Maharaj once stated that there's 2 types of living entities who come from the spiritual world. One is he who comes of his own compassion, and the other is one who's ordered by the Lord to come. Such a person is our Srila Prabhupada. He did mention that in a confidential talk with one of my godbrothers, Bhavananda, who's now writing his memoirs, and he's sharing them with me, and I'm happy to edit. That one time Prabhupada said to him, I did not want to come to the horrible place. Horrible place. It's a horrible place. But Krishna said to me, no, you go down. Prabhupada said, so many austerities. And Krishna said, that's all right. You go down and you write books on the science of Krishna consciousness and yogic shema bhava. I'll provide what you need. I'll protect what you need and provide what you lack. Perfect example of that verse from Bhagavad. Personification of that verse. So 2 types of souls. So Raghunath Das Goswami is one such personality. We know he's one of the manjaris in the spiritual world. And when he came here, because you can only give up something if you get something better. And if you have the best, you'll never be attracted to anything inferior. Like Prabhupada said. He said, in my lifetime, I did not know it was sinful activity. And I never forgot the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna. We never read about Prabhupada slipping or being tempted by anything. These are personalities from the spiritual world. So we would expect that those who come here exhibit great renunciation to begin with, and great devotion on top of that. That's to be expected. If we're looking to see a saintly person to whom we want to take shelter, we want to make sure that that person is renounced from this world, number one, but even more than renunciation, that that person is deeply attached to Radha and Krishna. And Raghunath Das Goswami, by the very fact that he walked away from that kingdom and that beautiful young girl and all opportunities for sense gratification to serve Lord Chaitanya, that therefore we can understand that we can take shelter of him. Vairagyara kata tanra adbhuta katana adhanmana dhila jivaya ashara sparshana. Topics concerning his renunciation are wonderful. Throughout his life he never allowed his tongue sense gratification. Chindakani kanta, dinana pare vashana, savadane prabhura kaila, agnera palana. Raghunath Das Goswami never touched anything to wear except a small torn cloth and a patchwork wrapper. Thus he very rigidly executed the order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And his renunciation is further understood. As he grew older in his life, he renounced things to the point that is unimaginable for us human beings. Because he had no interest. Just like Prahlad Maharaj. When Prahlad Maharaj came before Lord Nrsingadev, after Nrsingadev had killed his father, Hiranyakashipu, it's described in the Bhagavatam. Prahlad came forward, he was fearless, and he sat on the lap of Lord Nrsingadev, and Lord Nrsingadev put his lotus paw on the head of Prahlad Maharaj. And Bhagavatam says that the very last vestiges of material desire immediately disappeared from the heart of Prahlad Maharaj. This is quite amazing. Prahlad Maharaj was so advanced that the Lord invested one incarnation to come and deliver him. One incarnation for one devotee. That's how much Nrsingadev loved Prahlad Maharaj. But there was some, just like you have camphor on the table, it's there, but you take it away, you put it somewhere else, but still you smell the camphor. It's there in a very subtle way. So, to free the heart of material desires, we think, yeah, the lust is gone, the anger is gone, the greed is gone. There's so much in there because we've been in this material world since time immemorial, dragging ourselves through it. We could drag someone through a coal field, it's full of coal. Brahmanda Brahmati Konya Bhagavan, geez. We've been here since time immemorial, so there's a lot of subtle desires as well, like Pratishta. You can be free from the desire to enjoy material objects. You can even become free from sex desire. But more difficult than that is the desire to be honored. I saw when I went to Kumbh Mela, the Mahakumbh Mela many years ago, renunciates sitting on top of elephants, the saintly persons of different traditions, and they were naked, they had no possessions, they were not looking at the women, or, you could tell they were detached in that way, but their chest was very broad and they were... This is the cardinal sin of the living entity, but he falls from the spiritual sky out of envy. And envy means that he wants to be number one. So these things are very subtle. It may take Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samahatma Sudurlabha. It's a long road back to Braj. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said the road to Vrindavan is strewn with thorns and brambles. Figuratively meaning that there's, to get to the point of anartha vritti, which is necessary to begin to speak about love of God, prema. There's a lot of cleansing. Scrub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub. Good title for this lecture. Scrub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub. Right? So you swallow a bar of soap? No. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Just like daily you take a bath, Vedic culture sannyasis would bathe 3 times a day to keep clean. So all through the heart, by looking at this world, getting impressions of this world, even just looking at a materialistic person sometimes, there's contamination. So, Ketu Harpana Marjanam, cleansing. Mahaprabhu said, Kirtaniyat Sadahari, always chant. Not done for the day. If you've got time, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. And one naturally becomes detached as one grows older, by the process of purification. It becomes easier. I told Prahlad today, I'm not lamenting I'm 70. This is the best part of my life, it's easier. Lokanath Goswami said to me one time, I love growing old because the senses become dead. And you lose your attraction for the material world. This is the best part. You should all look forward. You should pray to Krishna, I want to be 70. Just like a snake. By nature's way, the snake's skin, he sheds his skin. Sometimes I'm walking in different parts of India or different parts of the world, jungles. I see these snake skins like, 10 meters long. Like, whoa, watch out. So as one advances, one doesn't have to be artificial in renunciation. One doesn't need to practice unnecessary austerities like going to the Himalayas and sitting in the snow naked and coming to the understanding I'm not the body. Or I was recently, you may have seen on one of the photo albums that we sent from Vrindavan some months ago, I met one yogi out at Chirgat. The Chirgat's the original Chirgat, not down by in Vrindavan proper there, but some distance away there's the original Chirgat, where Krishna stole the clothes of the gopis. Very beautiful